So today we're going to talk about the vector drawing tool. You'll not only learn how to use this tool, but I'll also share some tricks that you'll definitely want to try. So, without wasting any time, let's start the video. Look, the vector drawing tool is basically used to draw custom shapes. Just like you see shapes in Alight motion. For example, look at this vector of an eye. You'll create the eyeball using a circle, but the shape of the eye itself will need to be created using the vector drawing tool. So, let's see how to use it and how each option works. To add the vector drawing tool to the timeline, simply click the plus icon. You'll find the vector drawing tool on the side. Clicking on it will add it as a layer to your timeline. In the vector drawing tool, you'll see a point on the screen. You can see it's clearly visible, and you can move the point by swiping on the box below, like this. Okay, now, in the bottom left corner, you'll see a plus icon. Tap it and a point will be added to your screen. You can also do the same thing by tapping inside this box, like this. So, our first point has been added. Now, swipe to add the second point. A red line will appear on the screen for confirmation, helping you draw the line straight. Now, place the point where the next point is required and either tap the plus sign or tap in this area, which will add your second point as well. Then, to add the next point, I'll drag downwards. And the same red line will appear for confirmation, so we'll add the third point as well. And as soon as the third point is added, you'll see this color fill here. So, basically, this triangle is formed. So, if we want a rectangle, we'll swipe to the left. This time, we'll see two red lines. We'll add the points while looking at them. So, without further ado, we'll add the points, and boom, we'll have a rectangle. But, it's drawn like this for now. This line is still there. You won't have to draw it manually. Now comes this option. Clicking on it will show you an option that will basically connect your points, and once they're connected, your rectangle will be ready. So, you've learned how to draw a shape. Now, let's say we need to stretch it a little, like this. For that, we won't have to draw the shape again. So, simply select the layer and click on Edit Points. You'll see a dot, this one, in green, meaning it's currently selected. And if you want to select another dot, you can either tap it this way, or you can also select the point by swiping in the sidebar. I mean, you can move from one point to another. So, for example, we'll select this top right point. And here it says, swipe to move point. Swiping here will move your point. So, we'll move it to the right. Then, using the sidebar, we'll switch to the point below. And we'll swipe it to the right as well. And yes, be sure to confirm the red line. So you can see that instead of redrawing the shape, we've re-edited and stretched it. That's fine, but there's a shortcut. So let's see. First, we'll undo the shape and restore it to its original state. Now, here, you need to press and hold and drag to select the point in this way. If you have an editor, you'll know its name. This is called the lasso tool, and it's used to select any area. All the points within that area will be selected simultaneously, allowing you to control them simultaneously. So, let's see how to add a new point to the top, middle, or bottom middle of this rectangle. Slide to the middle of the 2 points in the sidebar and add your point there by clicking the plus sign. You can then move it wherever you want and convert your shape to a different shape. Here, you'll find the bearer option. Using this, you can curve the lines of your shape. Clicking on it will create two handles on the sides of your points. You can also tap and select the two handles in the sidebar. However, as long as both of these options are enabled, selecting the handles is useless. I'll explain why later. Before that, you can curve the lines of your shape by swiping and moving the handles. Now, we'll restore it to its original state. Select your middle point and drag it upwards, which will automatically curve. After that, you can adjust the curve by stretching and moving the handles. Now, understand the use of these two options. If you turn off the top option, you can adjust only the handle you selected. Something like this. You can't turn both off at the same time, so to turn it off, you'll have to turn it on. So, turn on the first option and then turn off the second. Basically, when you move the handles up and down, they will move both at the same time. But the stretch will be the handle you selected. So, I hope this is clear to you. Now, let's learn how to use keyframes. Select the layer and click on Edit Points. And here, hold down like this and select both points above. Then, you'll see a keyframe icon above. Click on it to add a keyframe to your layer. Add a keyframe at the beginning by clicking on this keyframe icon. Then, move to 2 seconds and add the second keyframe here. Now, return to the first keyframe and drag both points downward. To make it smooth, add a curve between them. Like this. And you can see that a simple and smooth animation has been created. Now, to correct the line that appears at the beginning, go to Effects and add a fade in and fade out. The animation will become even better. And you can apply this keyframe process to handles as well. So, I've covered all the important points about Vector Drawing Pool, and I hope you've understood them. Now, go ahead and practice. And yes, I know I've delayed the video a bit. But still, be sure to like the video and click the subscribe button.